Hello and welcome to the very first broadcast of the AOR iGP Manager League. This is a brand new adventure for us and the first ever professional broadcast of an iGP Manager League. So you can imagine we are very excited to kick things off here today for the opening round in Australia. My name is Justin Sutton and I'm the social media guy for iGP Manager. And today I'm joined by one of the best commentators in the world. It's Chris Buxton, aka King Kodiak.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, mothers, fathers, daughters, sons, brothers and sisters. You, Justin, are far too kind, good sir. It is a great pleasure to be alongside the great Justin himself. This is a brand new adventure for me. I confess I'm a little bit inexperienced when it comes to the iGP Manager side, but this should be very interesting and I really cannot wait.
And then two drivers on the mediums, and we're away already starting here in Australia, and already we can see changes of position going on. This is at 1.5x speed, and it is a 50% distance race. So we do have 29 laps in store for us. And let's zoom in. You can see obviously very tight at the beginning of this race. But of course, as things progress, we're really going to see a lot of differences as far as the strategy is concerned. We've got 7 different countries being represented in this league, and 5 Argentinians, if you can believe that, Chris. Jose Navarro, who started on the front row of the grid, already slipping down into 5th position. He is still the leading soft runner, and we don't know fuel levels because there is refueling, of course, in iGP Manager. So a light fuel load can definitely flatter a car's pace. DRS is active now.
Oh, we've got people coming into the pits already? Yes, we do.
Yes.
Kind of, 4th position. That was Coleman. So that's much earlier than I was expecting. He's on the super soft tyres. I would have thought they'd have gone a bit longer than that, but it's soft tyres. Soft tyres for Nicholas Coleman. We'll see how that strategy plays out. That's a bit of an early one. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, after just 5 laps of racing, still with 24 laps to go.
I would imagine those tyres are pretty much dead on Daniel Thomas's car, and Navarro is looking to capitalize on it, and he looks like he's bringing Cabanez with him.
Yeah, it's getting very, very tight in the top 3. Less than 1.2 seconds separating all of them as they round their way into the final corner now. And Thomas does come into the pits at the end of that lap to get rid of that set of super soft tires, which means Jose Navarro takes the lead of the race with Cabanez in 2nd and Jose's brother Cesar in 3rd position. DRS for the top 4, though, except for Jose, of course, and nobody's able to get by. But with a bit of boost, Cabanez has done it. And now Jose has his brother right behind him. A bit of boost for Cesar. Actually puts him up into the lead past Felix. So the other Navarro brother makes the double overtake in Sector 1 and takes the lead of this race. Looking very good, you have to say.
Wow, that was very much out of nowhere, wasn't it? And actually, Jose Navarro's got no boost left at all. So that's going to make his defense very, very difficult. Cabanez actually getting very close to Navarro as well. So the lead isn't done. A little bit of boost usage there from Carrasco. And now we're starting to see boost usage further up front. Cabanez really getting close, very literally under the front wing, or under the rear wing rather, of Navarro. And Cabanez has got it, but there's, as you can literally see, very little in it. And in he comes. So that's why he was pushing so hard. That hands the lead then over to Johan Demier, who's got a 3-second lead over Cesar Navarro, as right behind him, Nicholas Coleman is burning up quite a bit of boost, doesn't have much left to play with. Cesar has about, well, just under half the tank left to use, should he feel like it. But, yeah, that's Johan Demier now your leader. Quite a few people have led this race. It's always good to see. Strategy starting to play out. Daniel Thomas on those medium tyres. So our race leader is in as well. So let's see what Cesar is able to do. Is he going to go super softs? And who else has that come in? That's Peter Mann that's come in as well. Several people, a lot of people coming in actually to fit more tyres and get another splash of fuel on board. That hands the lead back over to Nicolas Morales.
Yep, it does indeed. And that was a long stint for Daniel Thomas, a 13-lap stint on that set of mediums, and he does fit a set of softs. And indeed, everybody is now on a set of the softs. So after all of that changing of strategy and tires and everything, they've all come together at the end on a set of soft compound tires. As Morales comes into the pits, Gonzalez follows him through, and Jose does as well. So are we going to see these 3 drivers fitting a set of super soft tires right at the end of the race? Now, they're going to be dropping right down into into the pack as the other Navarro brother of Cesar takes the lead of this race with Johan Dimier right behind him.
I still reckon Demier is in with the best shot here, mainly based on the fact that he's still has a completely full boost bar to use.
Hasn't touched it.
That's incredible. He's in second. He's done the same amount of pit stops as everybody else. Pretty much followed the same kind of tyre strategy as everyone else. Now Johan's using his boost. He's got the Sector 2 best time. Now he's just basically dumped the battery to get in DRS range. As we have, 4 laps to go. Now Navarro is going to be under pressure.
That is a scary time. A 125.1, 2 purple sectors as well.
Yep, there's positions still to be decided, and the lead Navarro, Cesar Navarro, has actually extended the gap up front. Now as Demier he hasn't quite dumped the battery, I think. Oh no, I think he has. He's dumped the rest of the battery to try and close that gap down and get away from Nicolas Morales. So
I wonder if he cooked his tires. He might have overheated his tires pushing to get that fastest lap. I can only hypothesize on that, though.
I mean, it was a full second quicker than he's done this time around, so that is a completely fair analysis, I think. Although we are seeing some 25s on the board from Peter Mann and Chandler Sita, for instance. But, they're a little bit further down the field. But, I think Demier is, as much as he's tried to charge on to close that gap down, I think, unless Cesar Navarro's car has an unfortunate incident, the momentum very much swinging in his favour. That gap is just increasing lap on lap, and Navarro still has a little bit of boost left to use as we come through the final few turns to start the final lap.
Yep, Dimier has definitely cooked his tires, I think, because he's actually starting his 12th lap on this set of tires. So a 12-lap stint on a set of softs. So that's definitely not ideal, and that is going to allow Nicolas Morales to just cruise on by, take that second place position. I think Dimier has enough of a gap down to Carrasco in 4th position, so I don't think he's going to come under too much threat. But we do see a debate going on for 5th position that is very, very close between Cabanes and Thomas, and you can see they're just trading back and forth with what little boost they still have remaining. Does Felix have any boost? No. It looks like Felix is going to come out on top, and we are going to get 2 Spanish managers in the top 5 as they make their way down towards Sector 3 now on this final lap. But it is going to be Cesar Navarro of Argentina who is going to come across the line and claim the first victory in AOR IGP. Then it's Nicolas Morales in 2nd position, Dimier in 3rd, rounding out the podium, and then Carrasco in 4th, Cabanes in 5th. Daniel Thomas, our oldest competitor, in 6th position. Solid points for him. Kevin Gonzalez, with that alternate strategy, started on medium tires, and he made it work. I got to say a shout-out to him in 7th position. Peter Mann, the leading British manager, in 8th position. And Chandler, our youngest manager, in 9th. And Jose Navarro, who you could say was almost the favorite as the leading qualifier coming into this, rounding out the top 10.